Heritage Sports is undisputed in trouble because Shannon ain't show up for work today. I mean, I think that's indicative of what if you're not familiar with what happened last night. Damar Hamlin unfortunately had that just gruesome injury. We're still praying for him to get better and stuff like that. But as typical, people like Skip Bayless weigh in on things and they're insensitive. So I'll put his tweet up. It says, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant." There was immediate backlash. I mean, I can't really say to his credit, he hasn't deleted the tweet. It's still up there on his feed, and you could just talk about the insensitivity of it. First of all, it's not centered around the person that got injured, which is Damar Hamlin. You can see that in his tweet. He's talking about a game. He's talking about the NFL. If he would have just led with that, he could maybe have gone on with, what are they going to do with this game? But it came off super insensitive, and people immediately started reacting. I only started pointing out a few, like Isaiah Thomas. He says, Skip Bayless works for Fox Sports. I hope they fire you, bro. For you to even think of the game is very sad. Another blue check here says, this goes to show how some dehumanize professional athletes, especially black athletes. These athletes are people with families. They are people, not bodies meant for entertainment. Darrell Revis checks in. All you care about is football when Damar Hamlin's life is at risk. Coming from you, I expected more. This tweet is not. You, of all people, should know better, bro. Patrick Peterson replies to Darrell Revis saying, come on, basically saying that's right. And Kendrick Perkins, if you go on his account, he basically says you're a sick individual, and he's talking to Skip Bayless. Shannon Sharpe decided to put out his own post as well. He says here, please keep Damar Hamlin and his family in your thoughts and prayers. NFL doesn't have a manual on how to proceed after an incident like this. Hashtag Monday Night Football, hashtag Bills versus Bengals. That was Shannon's only post on the topic. Again, he led with Damar, thoughts and prayers, didn't mention the NFL. Whether the game or not, they don't have a manual for this. And the NFL, looked at this situation and decided to postpone the game and cancel the game. I think is the right thing to do. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know if they're going to declare the game a tie, which could be the best of both worlds. I think to ask these players to play after seeing something like that on a Wednesday or Thursday, then having to turn around and play on Sunday. I get that they're professionals, but there needs to be some adjustments made. And I think the easiest thing to do is in the first quarter declare it a tie. But that's just me. But back to the topic on hand. Skip out of line. Skip has been out of line for a lot of his career, and this is again just insensitivity. I understand that he made up on the back end saying none of this is relevant, all that other stuff. No, this is ridiculous. And I think Shannon ain't showing up today. Says everything we need to know. That's what a user, a tweeter said on his account. I just want to make sure I got it right. I want to quote it right. Shannon Sharpe not being on Undisputed tells you everything you need to know. Last night, when Skip made that tweet, all kind of backlash. Shannon posts just that, and then today happens. Today would be a great day. Shannon Sharpe has a lot of insight, a lot of perspective on this, much like Ryan Clark did. I think Ryan Clark did a fantastic job on ESPN last night. But Shannon would have had another perspective because he's a Hall of Fame tight end, one of the best tight ends, one of the best NFL players of all time, and has seen a lot of injuries. He could have definitely weighed in on that, probably wanted to weigh in on what's going on. But he said, no, Skip, you're going to be out there by yourself. And Skip, from what people are reporting, he talked about it, basically backed down from the comments, similar to an apology. I don't know. I just know he was out there by himself. Shannon said, "No, no, no, it's going to be on you." And the reason why I say Undisputed isn't in trouble, they've been clashing a lot in the recent weeks. If you go back, talking about the topic of Tom Brady, and Shannon saying, "Look, I'm in the Hall of Fame. I don't need to be jealous of anybody." And he deemed it as a personal attack against him from what Skip said. And Skip was like, "Put your glasses back on," which came to a lot of backlash of just insensitive, just bullying tactic, harassing tactic, and you're having this attack, whether it was deemed personal or not. Shannon felt that it was personal, and he was offended by what Skip had said regarding that. And Skip basically said, he's jealous of Tom Brady. He wants his accolades and things of that nature, and he's never going to be, and he was never good of a player as Tom Brady. And that's when Shannon was like, "That's a personal attack. I have 3 Super Bowls. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I don't need to be justified by anybody." So when he explained that to Skip, Skip just said, "That's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. Put your glasses back on," because Shannon had took his glasses off, his frames off, and he was, just to show his disdain with what was going on. So they've been really clashing back and forth. And Undisputed is on Fox Sports, but I mean, I don't know what their ratings are, but I call it a social media show. I only see it online. Like I see it on, I see the clips on whatever social media platform, including this YouTube. And to me, they're not in sync. They're really could be on the outs. Sometimes these shows go a little while and then they just break up, whether for whatever reason or the other. And by the way, as Deion Sanders said in the Club Shay Shay interview, he's more than what he does, and he's gonna be okay either way. Shannon's made his money first of all in the NFL. And by the way, he has built up Club Shay Shay, his platform on YouTube. He has over 884,000 subscribers. He's on his way to 1 million plus. His episodes are making bank. He may not need Fox Sports, and that's just him thinking ahead. That's him thinking, okay, let me build up a platform along with a spirits brand. He also sells a cognac or a wine, I believe, in celebration of his grandmother. So he has a lot of different things going. It's not just this one thing. He doesn't rely on just Fox Sports to make his money. So he is okay. I think so the thing is them clashing over the last few weeks, him missing today, just calling out saying, "I'm not going to go out." And, he also has the platforms. So, what do you think is going to happen?